These characters, in kind of a Shakespearean way, these three sisters, it's like King Lear in some ways. I mean, it's that epic, what they're struggling with, their family history, their past, and their futures.
What is her journey through the story? She just, it's one of those darkest before the dawn moments, I think, for Barbara, where everything is systematically falling apart and bringing out all the worst of her.
I play Ivy, who's the middle sister, and she's the one who has stayed home to take care of her parents a little bit and didn't see a way out. And in this movie, finally does see a way out, but it's not an easy one.
I play Karen, who you get from my 3-page monologue when I first come on the screen, that she's lived, she might have had not so great times in her life because she's so trying to convince her sister, Julia Roberts' character, of how well she's doing now. So I play a little jolt of sunshine in the movie that's masking some severe desperation, neglect, and heartbreak. I hold a pinch of that myself.
I really connected to her and kind of her, that weird stage in life where you're 14 and you're not really a little kid anymore, but you're not really an adult, and so you don't really know how to behave properly. And she kind of reminded me of somebody that I knew, so I kind of drew from that, and I just really, from the moment I went in and read for it, I really loved her and felt somewhat attached to her.
My character is on his 4th wife. I'm engaged to Karen Weston, played by Juliette Lewis. He's not all that he seems on the surface, so it's not too deep into the script before you recognize that he has a separate agenda, or maybe impulses that he can't control, and that plays into the storyline. The shocking thing is that what I end up doing with Abigail Breslin's character isn't even one of the worst things in the movie.
It was interesting because we did have a good week to rehearse and sort of cultivate the different relationships. I being the youngest, when did I leave home? When did Barbara leave home? And what are we coming back to?
John would kind of tell me, for my character, kind of my relationship with each person. Like, you're not really close to this person, but you still, you maybe, knew them when you were younger, whatever, so that I kind of had in the back of my mind, even if I never, talked about it in the movie or really had anything about it, I would still know what it was, and that does affect your performance, and so I really appreciated that.
For me, it was a lot about the words on the page. Though I have to say, as Ivy, I felt like she was a bit of a watcher in this movie, and I really felt like that as an actor coming to it and being able to just observe what was going on around me, at least to begin with, was a great place to start from.
Juliette and I worked very closely and in a really fun way, just sort of kind of writing our own narrative leading up to, so we made up how we met and where we live and what kind of lifestyle we have. Obviously, they go to the gym a lot, and they're like kind of ridiculous people.
Well, it definitely was something that we were all trying to accomplish in a very truncated amount of time, to get a very strong sense of each other as ourselves and as our characters, and to be able to make it appear as though there was some kind of history, so that we would understand, walking into a room, who everybody was and what they meant to our entire life. It's fun to get to do that. It's definitely something that is a luxury in a rehearsal to spend time doing, and is crucial to a piece like this, which is all about the family dynamic.